All right, listen, I was just explaining. Let me take him back. $12:44 is 10:40, 10:43. Hey, I was just explaining something. Hold on, let me go get let me go get a bag. I'll be right back. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I could throw this one over. All right, listen, I was just explaining why I was nervous about moving to Texas. I was supposed to go, but I be having this anxiety thing. I'm gonna tell that story because I think I should have been told this story. But hold on. I'm gonna be real, just transparent. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, shit, where I'm from, right? I mean, back in Connecticut, like, we never really had peace. Like, I ain't live in a bad neighborhood, but we just see shooting all the time. Every day, people die. Like, Connecticut is so small. I think it's like the third or fourth smallest state we got, right? So on top of that, the city I'm living in, imagine how small that is. People die like almost every other day in there by gun violence, right? And I remember just like plenty of nights. Hold on, bro. I remember plenty of nights where like just having to hold my son because people outside shooting, not at me, but just shooting. And I ain't like that. I ain't like that. That kind of made me leave Connecticut. I low key ain't just, I'm tired of seeing that all the time. I ain't scared. We got guns too, but we want to have to wake up almost every night and just like, and it wasn't even a bad neighborhood. No matter no matter where you go in Connecticut, it's gonna be like that. Unless you got like millions, you up millions. But I just didn't like that. I always jump in at night and grab my little son who's not even 1 year. Gotta hold him and make sure, my other son, I'm trying to hold him with the rest of the half of my body. All some dumb people want to shoot. So I left for that. But after we came to Oregon for a little bit, we moved to Colorado just like 6 months. And that's where I learned to grow weed, right? I don't know if anybody know my channel. I could show it. I always show it just so people know I'm like ain't just saying nothing, right? But here I'll show y'all. Colorado. Well, I actually started growing weed a little bit in Connecticut, but Colorado is where they really like showed me how to really up my skills. So I was growing weed out in Colorado, and I knew a couple people that would come and buy it from Montana, and then I had a couple dudes that I knew personally from New York that would come and buy the weed, right? Not from me. I ain't incriminating myself. They'll buy the weed from whoever that, right? I'm trying to find the videos. But I never used to like show people where I live or nothing. And I remember one time, here I'll show y'all this time. I showed this before though. What's up, YouTube? You can see anchoring live. Just gonna give you a quick update as to what's going on in the 5x5. I'm gonna try to make it real fast because the lights are about to go off in a little bit and it's nighttime where I am. Right, bang, perfect, flawless bud, right? So I used to grow weed and used to try to like catch myself like trying to make money for my family, right? And I remember we was in Colorado. I used to have these dudes come out from New York and Montana, and it's weird because I never knew they had black people in Montana, or not even just black, like some Asian, like they want to be thugs, right? So I used to have them come out to Colorado, and whenever they did come out, they bring money, and they would like stay in a hotel for like 2 days. Sometimes they'll just come and just leave out. But the thing is, I'm trying to feel for dudes. A lot of times I used to always be paranoid because I'm new to this. So the dude that used to show me how to grow the weed, he used to always say, like, if you gonna fuck with somebody, bring them to like a bar or something. Let them drink with you. I don't drink, like I never really indulge, but they like drink, or let them smoke with you or something. If there's somebody you about to deal with long term. So I took that advice. Like I go to like the bar, this real nice ass bar in Denver. I ain't live in Denver. I live outside of the city, like 2 hours, but a real nice ass bar in Denver, like a real nice nightclub. So I'd take them there, we'll chill, and then like I'd always did it like this. Like you give me half the payment, like you, well, not I ain't gonna say payment. You give me half of the artwork, and I got you, bro. I can help you out, but you give me half, right? And then cause I'm gonna make sure and then I'll meet you in the morning with the rest. I bring it straight to your hotel and deliver it wherever you at. Unless you was doing the same day and you just leaving out, then we could just make it work like that. But I remember I had my son with me in the car, and I'm just saying this to say why I got a lot of paranoia for going back to like a big city. I remember one day we was just I was supposed to go meet dude, but I wasn't giving him that. I was just gonna pick up the money, and just so happened I was in Denver already, and they just landed, and I was with my son, and this was stupid of me, real dumb, and I'm being real transparent. Let's say it's all alleged, just in case anybody watching that shouldn't be, but I was with my son already in the city. Me and him was just like going to like an amusement park around there. And we was just, having fun. And I just said, fuck it. I don't want to drive 2 hours back up to my little hick ass town and then have to come back 2 hours tomorrow just to meet dude. So I'm like, yeah, I'll meet him. I'll take half of it now with me up there and then I'll come back down with it. And that was dumb of me. I took the half. I got half the money. And I don't think dude had nothing to do with it. If he did, he did. Fuck it. But we leaving and it's late because I I don't know why he don't do all that, but anybody want to do anything, you want to meet late, but we leaving and it's probably like 10:30. Don't forget I got a 2 hour drive. My son, it wasn't even 10:30, actually it was like 9:30. My son saying he hungry and he wants to stop at Olive Garden just to get some food to pick it up, so I order it and everything. I go pick up the food and I'm always weary about people. I know it wasn't dude, but I know some like people was like, it seemed like who was following me. So I stayed in the pickup area. Yeah, Olive Garden fire. I stayed in the pickup area where the food was at, and we ate it there. And I noticed the car ain't get out. They ain't go pick up no food or nothing. They keep circling around the parking lot like slow, like every now and then. And I'm saying to myself, damn, these motherfuckers called the cops on me. Yeah, funny. Shout out Olive Garden, right? But Olive Garden, I hate me when they hear this. But I'm saying to myself, damn, these motherfuckers called the cops on me. Or something. That's just my thought. But I'm saying I ain't got nothing, so I'm good. But let me just not lead them back to my house. We used to end up staying in like the parking go where you pick up your food for like 45 minutes, staying there almost an hour, just sitting there, just so the people. I'm low key trying to draw attention too to see if the cops, if they are the cops, they're gonna give me a reason like, hey, you gotta move up out of here. I'm trying to read the scene. All right, we end up leaving, and sure enough, that motherfucking car pull out behind me. Not directly behind me, but I'm seeing it pull out right behind me. And then by the time I'm getting back to my area, like it's a lot of rural roads, like an hour, 30, 40 minutes out, like an hour out. It's a lot of like rural roads. So I don't see the car no more. I'm just driving. And my son, he always want to stop. You're a kid, we got to pee and shit. So I let him out. We peeing, he peeing, we chilling. And I see another car just zoom by. Woo. And you could already tell when somebody either got a rental or they just like not from there always. And whenever you're in a rural city, just know how they drive. They don't drive the same like you. So I'm like, fuck, that's them people still. But at the same time, I'm saying to myself, I'm not thinking it's like nothing bad. I'm saying that's them cops. They trying to figure out where I live. So I took another way to go home, an even longer way, darker roads. But it's like a congested, darker road that eventually lead out to like a main highway. If you just drive that road for like 30 minutes, it'll lead out to a bigger main highway. So I take that road, and I just keep seeing like a car behind me. It's way behind me now. This car is like way behind me. For real, listen, this car way, way behind me though. It's like 5, 6 car lanes behind me, and it's dark, and it ain't no street lights out, so I can't even tell like if it's just a regular person or not. And I haven't really drove this road before. I just know it a little bit, but something tell me, nigga, just slow down and let them get over on you. And my dumb ass, I don't know why I did it, and I never told this story. My girl, she know about it. She made the whole police report and everything, which I never did. I'm not saying I'm against snitching, but she made the police report. But I I decided to let them go behind me. I'm trying, I'm slowing, and they slowing as I'm slowing. They just don't want to get over on me. And I don't know if I like flashed my lights and hit the brakes 2 times. I think that's exactly what I did. Or I did this. And next thing you know, them niggas just drove right by me and just shot like 5 rounds to my car. Doom, doom, doom. What are you saying? Oh, they drove right by me and shot like 5 rounds to my car. Boom, boom, boom. And I thought I was hit, but I never was. It was just like the glass shattered out of my car. I got the pictures in my other phone, my main phone, which is dead. But the glass shattered all out in my car and everything. And my son, he just instantly, like when I parked the car, it just scared me. I parked the car like hard. 'Cause I got guns too, right? But they just zoom off. My son instantly opened up the door, and just like flip his body out to the floor. And he young at the time. He's probably like, and I feel fucked up. I don't really like speaking about it because I put him in a bad situation that night. He probably was like 6 or 7 at the time, real young. So I don't know. I'm thinking he hit. And I just jump out the car, no gun or nothing. I just jump out the car, run over to him. And I'm just like, fuck, what the fuck going on? I'm checking him to make sure he good and everything. And then as we doing that, another car coming back this way. And they pull over to me. I'm thinking they about to fucking shoot us again. But it was a white man. And like I said, that's why I'm not racist. I love all types of people. It was a white man. He just like, yo, come over here. We heard it. We seen it. So I'm going to stay here. And we going to make sure everything good. And, and I'm calling my girl. And I'm telling her like, yo, because the white dude asking me, he like, you know who did that? You know them? Do you know them? He thinking maybe like I'm on some gang shit or whatever. But I'm telling him genuinely, no, I don't know. And I'm on the phone with my girl. And I'm just telling her like, yo, damn, this shit happened. And she called the police because we share locations and shit, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. I never was into that. But she called the police. The police come, do the whole police report. But the white dude, he actually stayed with me the whole time. And I was just fucking shaking up, yo. That shit was like, I'm not scared, but I at the same time, I didn't know if my son got hit or not. So that was my main focus. I'm just like, what the fuck? What's going on? And that shit just gave me like hella bad anxiety. I don't like even speaking about that. I could just cry whenever I speak about it. But that's why like I stayed away, and I've always felt comfortable like staying in the mountains. See, exactly. So you already know how that go. It's real weird, yo. Especially like me. What made it weirder is because like I felt like people was following me the whole time. I mean, at the same time, it's kind of stupid because like, now I know. I ain't bringing him around stupid shit like that. But I end up going back the next day because I still have my obligation, right? So I end up meeting the dude, giving him what I gave him. And me personally, I explained to him what happened. And it didn't seem like he had nothing to do with it at all. It didn't, because don't forget, he's not even from there. It was Colorado plates. He's stupid. It was Colorado plates that did it. Because I'm watching the car as they drove by. And for real, you always got to stay low and cautious. But like I said, I don't know. I don't think it was no Colorado plates at all. Back then, I think this one I had the Audi. So I kind of like, back then I used to live like a little bit more flashier. I used to try to like drive. I was making decent money. It's not saying I ain't no more, but I'm older now, so I don't care to do that stuff, right? I would try to like wear necklaces and shit like that. I had the fucking gold teeth and all that shit, right? Just the grills, and not trying to like just being flashy. And I don't know if it was just I looked like somebody that wasn't from Colorado, and they thought it was a lick, or I don't know what they thought, but just to drive by and shoot. But I had a genuine conversation with the dude. I ended up speaking to him for like, I ain't gonna say, oh shit, so somebody wrote me. Nah, I wasn't no pimp. You funny. I wasn't no pimp. I don't know, it was weird to me though, but I had the conversation with him. We talked for like 30 minutes about it, and he just genuinely was like, you could tell he didn't know. He didn't know nothing. He didn't know. He barely even knew where he was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know. Even when he get off the plane and shit, and when I'd be trying to tell him where the bar at that we gonna meet and stuff like that, he don't know nothing. So it was just, it was weird. He even showed me his plane ticket and everything, even though that didn't matter. But like, everything. He just was being real with me. He showed me everything, his ID, and I kind of knew enough about him anyways. But he assured me that it wasn't him. So since I never knew where it came from, and my son, he act like he over it. I think that's what turned him up. And I think that's exactly what made me like start showing him. People want to say I teach him how to be a killer, right? Let me show y'all. This is a video I hate. I've always hated this video. This is what inspired this video right here. I hate this video so much. Everybody always tell me like, whatever, but I hate this video. I actually want to take it down. Tactical run, don't stop until you get to your target. This is what inspired that video. Good job. When you get there, he was only, yeah, so when it happened, we was 7 when it happened. And he just turned 8 around here. And this was when I tried to like start teaching him how to like use guns and shit. So you see, I was just desperate. It wasn't for YouTube. We had no subs. We had like 100 subs, if that, like 90 subs. And I just was recording it just to like give him like a insurance to like let him know like you a man. You're not a man, but you know you could do this. So that was our whole reason for recording it. Really, it was just for him. But that's why you could see like he had no ear protection. We had no glasses, no nothing. I was just coming out of like a real dark place from that. I was just hurt. After that happened, I literally left Colorado in a week. Left, just gone. So yeah, that's what inspired this type of stuff. So if it wasn't for that, I would never taught him. Cause to me, I always thought that people was gonna come back. I was so scared. I always thought like somebody gonna come shoot at my house. Maybe they know where I live. So literally, it didn't take even a whole, if that 7 days exact, but it didn't take no more than 7 days for me to be gone. Me and my girlfriend, my 2 sons, gone. Never look back. I ain't never go back other than me going like back to Connecticut to help my dad for a couple months. And even then, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. So I say that to say like, even if I want to leave to go to Texas, I don't think I can ever leave the mountains. For real. It's all scary, but at the same time, I mean, I ain't even going to sugarcoat it. It was scary, yeah. And I ain't trying to say like, oh, I'm a bitch. I'm scared to, that should get me just, it don't sit right with me. I like being safe. I like being just knowing that my kid's safe. I used to be a dumb parent. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I never looked at the betterment of my kids. Now, I don't want to move somewhere where it ain't safe for my kids. I don't want to move somewhere where it's not a good environment to raise kids. Like, where we live at now, yeah, you got, like, petty shit. People breaking my window. And, I want to really say I think I know who it is, or just, like, some spite, hateful shit. So, I probably know who it is. But other than that, like, I'm not hiding. I'm transparent. I live in Bend, Oregon. So if y'all look that up, y'all could know, like, this is a very safe place. It's extremely safe. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Only thing I dealt with when I first came here to Oregon was just, like a little bit of racism. But now, like, people know me, like, out in town because they see me. For real. But I live like that now. I'm just trying to be safe, man. I'm fine. Before I used to be that type of person where I wanted to always be doing something. I'm fine, man. Let me make my money. I come home. I'm fine. I'm fine. I just want to make sure everything paid so everybody happy. I'm fine. I don't need nothing extra. I don't want nothing extra. It's expensive to live here. Like, I don't feel it because, you know, it all equals out to like the cost of living and to what people make around here. They say it's expensive. That's probably the most expensive place to live in Oregon, or one of them. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. I'd hustle every day as hard as I can. I'll bust my ass and do whatever I gotta do to just live somewhere safe. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I noticed like I had to tone myself down. When I first used to come here, I still had that weird mindset, blasting music, and I'm hella vigilant about that too. I don't even drive around blasting music because I ain't trying to contaminate the community. You know, I don't need to be the one out here looking tough and acting. That's why I wear, you know, like, I ain't that type. I don't care. I used to try to be flashy and wear all the name brand phone, everything, just like all the name. I don't care no more. I throw on some fucking old man 50. I don't have them, so don't. I don't. But I'll throw on the old man 502 New Balances, man. Them big fat clunky white ones if I have to, cause I'm just trying to fit in. I'm just trying to be fine. You know, I'm not trying to make, because I know how it is. If I was to see somebody come here to my town where I'm living, and be on some gangster shit, it's almost like, damn, yo, please don't bring that here. We don't need it. So I had to step back and say that to myself, like, slow down. Change the way how you speak, change the way how you treat others. Just slow down, because you don't need it here. It's a safe place. So, and it taught me a lesson though. Yeah, it taught me a lesson. It really slowed me down. I'm a very humble person. I like it. And one thing I notice whenever I go somewhere else, Bend is so nice. Whenever I go other places, like I have a habit. I gotta tell you. I gotta ask you. I have a habit. If I'm meeting you, no matter what, you could be a cashier, you could be a person collecting, you could be anybody. I gotta ask you first how your day is. You know, I gotta interact with you. Before I used to just, I can't do that no more. I gotta genuinely try to get a connection with people for the moment. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, and I'm gonna speak with you because I know everybody hurt. Everybody want to be heard. Some people go home and don't have nobody to go to. So me, I'm gonna just be that person. Every time I see you, I'm gonna just, you know, even if I gotta shake your hand, I don't care what you was doing. I go wash my hands after. I go shake your hand, ask you how you doing. I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna make sure I let you know. I hope you have a wonderful day. You know, and I'm gonna definitely, not even likely, but most, I'm gonna definitely give you a compliment. Why you laughing? I'm gonna definitely give you a compliment, even if it ain't really. There's always something you can find a compliment somebody about. So I'm always try to find something good in you and give you a compliment, make you feel better, because it's just the right thing to do here. Like everybody got these bumper stickers that say out here, "Be nice, you're in Bend." And I used to come and I used to be like, what the fuck? 'Cause I used to live in Southern Oregon, but I used to work here in Bend. And I'd be like, man, what the fuck? Yo, you're funny. And I said that too. I used to say that to myself, like, not everybody though. I'm not giving a handshake to everybody. Literally, I'm not just like, but if they extend and they want to, I used to be like skeptical. I used to be real skeptical about that. Like, nah. But you know, I can wash my hands. I mean, Caroline, the person that made your food, they could have been, you know what I'm saying? Same thing. So you won't even know it. So I get it though. It's you gotta take it as it come. If I'm just talking about how I slow down in life, just talking about how I'm just like, yeah. What they say? It's nice. Damn, how it go? It's nice to feel important, but it's important to be nice. So that's how I've always. I take that. I take that. But hey, my last live, I was just up for like 60 minutes. This one's 22 minutes. I might get out of here in a minute. Hey, Caroline, I appreciate you for sticking around. My boy Lord, I appreciate you too. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna sub to y'all channels if y'all got content or not. I like doing that. I like going into subs channels and commenting. I be trying to leave uplifting words. Yeah, but I hate. I'm in my feelings now because I talked about that whole Colorado story and I don't like it because I blame myself. And at the same time, I gotta tell myself, nigga, at least nothing happened, right? I gotta say, at least nothing happened. So at the same time, I take it like with a grain of salt. I blame myself for what happened, but at the same time, thankfully, like nothing happened. Nobody ain't hurt. So I just get sad about it. I don't like talking about it. But if anybody ever wondered why I started teaching my son how to shoot guns in such a real, like rapid and forceful manner, for real, we staying strong and looking for somebody with a good mind. For real, my boy. And I'm gonna give some advice like I always tell you. How you get them is how you lose them. Don't think you're gonna go to a bar and find a good woman. Because I'm not saying everybody at a bar bad, but 9 times out of 10, if she was that good of a woman, she wouldn't be at the bar. I ain't trying to hit a nerve for nobody. But if I gotta give that advice, look for somebody that's at a bookstore, at a gym, at church. Where you meet them is important. For real. So when you meet the person is very important. I took a big L with that, meeting somebody and not being like mindful of where I met them, and you know, It's a new quote. I'm about to say that when you meet them is where you want to drop them off. That's the truth. If I met you in a motherfucking strip club, bitch, that's where I'm gonna lose you at. But anytime I do have conversations with people, I'm always like, you know, you gotta be in a real good, positive environment. I noticed that these days a lot of women always say the same thing. Let's go get a drink and talk. We don't need a drink to talk. You don't need a drink to talk. If you need a drink to hang out with me, I already know you're somebody I don't need to be around. Because first off, I don't even want to be around. I don't even want to do nothing with you if you're drunk. I don't even want to. I'm not that type. I don't want to take advantage of nobody. I want you to be here when we talking. But watch out. Be careful for the women that say take me out, and on the first date they want to drink. Be careful.